Time for an update on all things rural. Riley Kennedy is a BusinessDesk senior journalist and he is with us at the Herald NOW desk this morning. Good morning to you, Riley.
Very good morning.
So I hear we have passed peak milk.
Yeah, so the winter months, we sort of calve in winter and then we ramp up into October, which is our peak production month. So if you're driving around, say, mid-Canterbury or a dairy producing region, you'll notice a few more milk tankers out on the road. That's because they're rushing around collecting all of our milk. So we're past that. We're now 3 days past peak milk. To give you an idea of how much milk there is around, and around the winter months when these cows are dry and there's only winter milk, we're about 25 million kilograms of milk solids, and that ramped up to about 260 million in October. So we passed that. We don't know exactly how much milk there is around in that month, but I was talking to a dairy farmer this morning. I flicked him a quick text and said, how was peak month? And he said first half was down. First half was up actually, and then the second half was down. So it's a bit mixed. The real question will be what happened in Southland after that storm last month. I've heard that they're back to full capacity again, but there was a couple of weeks there, 10 days, where there would have been, a bit of milk that had to be dumped just because tankers couldn't get into farms. So we'll find out exactly how much milk there was in peak milk at the end of the month. But going into September, collections were up about 3% across the country, which is good, but also there's just a lot more milk around, which is driving the dairy prices down around the world. So we've got the next GDT is on Tuesday night, tomorrow night, Wednesday morning. We'll find out what exactly that's done to the milk price. The last 5 auctions has declined.
But coming from a very high price.
Very
right.
high price.
So
I looked at the NZX milk price calculator. It's about sitting around $9.90 after 5 declines. So I'm sure Fonterra will be loath to cut the milk price below 10, but it is looking like it might slip a bit. Most economists are around 9.75, so it's still high, still very high, but it's just not as high as what it was this time last year.
Let's talk about the wool industry, a bit of consolidation there.
Yeah, so we've basically got 2 competitors saying that they're going to work together. The wool industry has struggled for a long time as it deals with synthetics and stuff like that, and so that's just led to a bit of an overcapacity in the logistics sector. So Wools of New Zealand and PGG Wrightsons have said, well, we need to work together. We need to look at, there's wool stores all over the country, so they're going to look at ways to optimise their asset utilisation, because nobody wants to have empty stainless steel sitting around, so they've said, well, let's do something about it. The red meat industry could take a lesson off the wool industry, because as we know, there's too many red meat plants around, and the red meat industry have always said, oh, we need to work together, so perhaps they could all look at the wool industry
and what they're doing. And the China International Import Expo gets underway. You've been to this before. What's it all about? Yeah,
so if you're trying to get hold of one of the country's top CEOs this week, maybe just try again next week, because they're all probably in Shanghai. They probably all went up over the weekend. The CIIE is massive. It's just like beyond comprehension. I referred to it as like the Shanghai Field Days, but just on
which sounds like a contradiction in terms, doesn't it? Shanghai and field days.
It's just on a completely another level. It's like going somewhere with, say, 5 Eden Parks. To give you an idea, it was about $130 billion worth of deals were cut at this one last year.
Wow.
And it's not even really a trade show. It's more about just turning up and being seen.